two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. James Harden out there with Mitchell. And it's Wade in at the small forward. Now here's Mobley. The three from Mitchell. Knocks down the triple.
And you got to be right up on Mitchell or else he will punish you right off the catch.
Outside Robinson. Thompson outside. And here's Harris outside. The rebound by Allen. The pull-up. And down it goes. 2 points. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harris. And yep, it's good.
He's been doing this for a long time. Harris is so productive inside.
Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to multiply.
Now here's Harris. Last game for him, he picked up 13. For three, Robinson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Mitchell. There's the three. Duran with the rebound. And the action on hold. It appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Man, that's tough to see.
And by the look of it, guys, this could be serious.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Cunningham seeing the floor oh so well in his young career.
Harden surveying the D. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
2 points. That one goes.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, "My guys have studied the reports, we've reviewed the film. We are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape." Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Harden. Last game with 30. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Okay, I see the explosion. Look, Harden never ceases to amaze me.
Outside Robinson. Throws it up high. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
4 on the clock. Here's Wade. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Duren. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Herder's checked in for Detroit. Jenkins comes in for Robinson. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Pass to Wade. The 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Pistons trail by 4. There's Herder with the 3. No luck on that one. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Mobley down low. He's watched by Cunningham. Cleveland again missing. Detroit has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Holland. Outside Herder. There's the drive. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Wade.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
It's the strength of Mitchell, one of the strongest guards we might have ever seen.
Now here's Cunningham, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. To stop the drought. No luck on that one. And so it's Cleveland leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Holland out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Herder. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit starting the second.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Schroeder passes to Merrill. And there's a pick. Pass to Tyson. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Herder from long range. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Allen. It's hauled in by Herder. Pistons trail by 6. Now LeVert. Stewart inside. 8 points in his last time out. Herder can't hit. Now the Cavaliers with it. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
They really took a smart approach against this team the last time they faced off.
Out to the right wing. And Stewart with the basket on the assist from LeVert.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. For the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Robinson comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Cleveland also making some changes. Wade, he's checked in for Tyson. And it's Harden in for Schroeder. Strus with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Allen with a screen on Robinson. Strus with the bucket.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Herder, the rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
So for the Pistons, Duren comes in for Stewart. Jenkins comes in for Herder. Wade drives in. On the wing, Wade. Left side, Harden. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Allen can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duren. Thompson right side. Over Harden. And it comes off the front of the rim. Cleveland leading by 11. Down low. Thompson with a steal. Inside. Here's Cunningham. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Such an energetic play from Cunningham, going right up for the slam.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Caris LeVert's checked in for the Pistons. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Time to go courtside and hear what's going on with Tobias Harris. What are they telling you, Allie?
Hey guys, the Pistons head athletic trainer gave me an update. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. Sadly, we won't be seeing him again tonight or in the near future. Sounds like he's got a long recovery ahead of him. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel. This injury certainly looks like it could be serious.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Cunningham against Harden. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
I'm pretty sure Cunningham could run this play with his eyes closed. He's so good at getting others set up.
Outside for Mitchell. Lets it go from deep. 3-ball! Donovan Mitchell.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Robinson passes to LeVert. Duren with a screen on Strus. Stolen by Strus. Pass to Tyson. Outside Strus. Now here's Mitchell. Harden with a screen on Robinson. Mitchell, the pass to Harden. The layup off target. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
James scored.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, But first, a glance at how the
You look at Cleveland, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
changing focus now to the tough first half for the Pistons.
You're not going to win many games.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's five. The Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with James Harden. And it's Wade in at the three spot. Robinson for three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. Taking a look at some numbers here for Jalen Duren.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
When we talk about Donovan Mitchell, Richard, how impressed are you with his leadership?
He's been great. Every season, Mitchell has accepted more and more responsibility. He knows he's looked at as a leader, and his drive to win really motivates those around him.
Duren with a screen on Harden. Cunningham against Harden. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Thompson, a screen on Mobley. Here's Holland. Still without a bucket. 2 on the clock. Shoots over Mobley. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Outside Mitchell. That one goes. Count it. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
Here's Holland. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. To end the drought. It's rebounded by Wade.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Cunningham against Harden. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Unbelievable. The agility at his size, throwing it down, big fella.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Back to Cunningham. Driving in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cunningham's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham's skilled at getting to the cup.
Outside Harden. Harden drawing the double team. Here's Wade. Out to Mobley. Fires the 3. Second chance effort. Allen throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Duren. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Herter's checked in for the Pistons. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. And Cleveland with a change here too. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. And that one misses.
That's what you love about Jared Allen is how well he knows his role. He's out there to own the glass, defend, and go for the guaranteed buckets, and boy, does he do it well.
Here's Robinson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
The Cavaliers lead by 18.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now Harden. He's got 12. Here he goes. Here's Mobley. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Coach Kenny Atkinson demanding that Evan Mobley stay in attack mode the entire game. And Mobley said, I have a lot of different skill sets that I can bring to the table. Being out there and challenging myself is going to sharpen them and get them where they need to be. Brian, back to you.
On the rise. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Thompson. And LeVert subbed in for Robinson. Tyson, he's checked in for the Cavs. Strus comes in for James Harden. Mitchell, the pass to Strus. Hits a three-pointer. Strus has got 10 points in the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now look, Mitchell has that rare combination of lightning and thunder. Like he will blow by you quick, fast, and he will finish over your big.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Now here's Herter, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Oh, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Cavaliers on top, running away with it. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And 1/4 to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's Detroit with the ball. Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Cunningham in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Reed passes to Herter. Picked by Stewart. Shot clock at 5. Herter finds LeVert. Over Strus. The shot by LeVert, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Harden misses. And the Pistons shooting 35% so far in this one. And there's Herter. That's good on the assist from LeVert.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cunningham against Harden. Floats one. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Holland, he's checked in for Reed. Good on the second one. The Pistons have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Herder. Just 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Wade. Wade's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham against Harden. The rebound by Stewart. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Harden. And here's Cunningham outside. Outside for LeVert from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Some room here for Strus. Doesn't go that time.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And here's Cunningham. Stewart outside from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert. And it's Robinson in for Herder. Cleveland also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Evan Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Cunningham against Harden. And that one's good. Cunningham.
He gets inside right when he sees the opening. Got to attack when you have that chance.
Harden against Cunningham. From deep, Mitchell. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Robinson finds some space. And no one in the vicinity.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's a minute 59 left in the final quarter. Harden with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Basketball.
Here's Thompson. Outside Cunningham. Beyond the arc. Cunningham confident in his range.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Look, this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Allen rips down the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Harden against Cunningham. Now Allen.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
4th personal foul. 15 seconds. At the line for the Cavaliers, Allen.
He misses the free throw. That one's no good. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Cavaliers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year. And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Jared Allen.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
I love seeing guys use the mid-range. Mitchell, that's just some smart basketball.
And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.